is there one more thing that we should cover really quick, or should we wrap it up?
Kind of wrap up. I think take a lot of the, what would you say are the two most important points that Greg O'Shaughnessy has given us with statistics today that club players can use?
That you are the second most important person on the court, that it's finding out where you're, and this goes back to Bill Tilden, so
right.
It's not an original thought in that regard, but it's a good reminder, is you're the second most important person on the court. Figure out how your opponent wins their points so you can avoid hitting it to that shot, and figure out how do they lose their points, because you're going to keep that in your back pocket for when you really need a point. I mean, don't give them too much practice on that shot.
Sure.
But if you know they hate high backhands and you've got game point, well, you're gonna give them some high backhands on game point or a break point. So when you really need a point, Reno says, great video, thank you, coming from you, that's a real compliment. So it's nice when somebody who's worked with 9 different players at number 1 has something nice to say, right?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Anyway, so what's one of yours?
Mine's really about looking at return of serve, actually, is the stuff he's done with Djokovic and return of serve, and just get the ball back in play. The returner has a tendency to feel like they need to win the point instead of neutralize the point. So we talk about your DNA, your defense, neutralize, and attack. And about 10% of your points in a real match are actually defense, but 70% are simply neutralizing, and about 20% are actually offense. And usually returning serve is not a good time to go offense, especially on first serve. So if you learn to neutralize points, like, okay, you got it in, I got it back, now let's play. And really focus on trying to make sure you return as many balls in play as you can. Of course, at the club level, the higher you hit them back, the better.
Absolutely. And, I can relate to the difficulty of playing someone when I know all my serves are coming back. I mean,
right.
Leighton Hewitt, Agassi, Jimmy Connors, and Djokovic, all of them made 75 to 80% of their returns in play. And I think Leighton Hewitt might have been the only one who is consistently above 80. I don't know his stats, but I know that he makes a very high percentage of returns. So,
right.
All right. So looks like we're getting the signal that it's time to go.
Yep.
1, 2, or 3 take homes for us here. Then we'll call it a day. Ken? So
okay.
What? Yeah.
One of them would be learn to use statistics as part of your strategy. If you're going to develop your game, forget about your forehand, your backhand for a while, and look at some of the statistics about how you actually win points, what your style of play, what makes you an effective player. And if you're not, it's hard to judge when you're actually a player yourself. Have someone kind of point out, I think, Bill, one of your assets is this. Oh, okay, I didn't realize that. I think recognizing what your strengths and weaknesses are when you're a player, whether you need a coach to help you or a friend to help you or any type of charting system you can get is really important.
Yeah, I would say I would hit in the net, because if you don't know that, then you won't know if you're hitting too many there, because that's like you have no chance of winning that point if you hit the ball in the net. But even if you hit the ball out by an inch, you still have a chance, because they might call it good. All right, what's number 2?
Wind might blow the ball in. It might be an act of God that blows the ball.
What's your second one?
My second one is actually, awesome. Like we did earlier, numbers of steps. Most club players don't move till the ball's been hit, and then they sprint. It's actually the idea of like a boxer. Can your feet stay in motion so your acceleration is quick and smooth versus stop and start? So as you usually, every 2 steps you add to your movement raises you 1 skill level. So if you're a 2-5, 2 more steps, you go to 3-0. 2 more steps, you go to 3-5. Lose 2 steps, you're back down to 2-5. So it's a 2-step approach to improving your game.
All right. Okay, any final words, and then we'll wrap this thing up.
No, it's been fun talking to you about that, and it's fun with all the Facebook stuff everybody's doing about, oh yeah, I thought about that. Like all the posts I get about the old time rackets. Oh yeah, I played with that. And the copy tennis thing brought out the idea that, yeah, we did statistics a long time ago. We've been doing that for eons. I bet Tilden was probably the ultimate analytic person in his era about statistics.
he would tailor his game to what was going to bother the opponent the most.
What about Bobby Riggs?
And in his book, let's see, there's another one there. So, and then Alan Fox, right?
Fox,
and Brad Gilbert, who's a protege of Fox. So, all right. Well, thank you, Ken. Thanks for coming on. And if you want a lot more of this stuff, send me an email at 720degreecoaching@gmail.com, and I'll get you on my list. Ken, how can people find you?
Just go to Ken DeHart Tennis. I've got 5,000 friends on my personal page, so I can't add anybody there. If you go to Ken DeHart Tennis on Facebook, you can find me, or just email me at kendehart@AOL.